att se så många, för mig också nya faces. Jag kan börja med att bara introducera mig själv. Det är inte säkert att alla har koll. Ebba Ekinit, jag hette Hemberg när jag spelade här, 08 damlaget, där också. Ny sportchef på Fryshuset sedan juni. Sjukt kul, mitt drömjobb. Otroligt peppad på det, otroligt peppad på att få vara här och få börja dra i de här grejerna också. Ja, det finns massor att säga, men det här är ju inte en klinik om mig, så vi stoppar där. So the first half of this clinic is going to be Gabriel Solé, which is our sports performance coach here at Fryshuset. He works with our development teams. This season we're also starting up sort of a sports performance team around Gabriel, where we're trying to get other coaches in that program so we can do more and be out in more places and more practices. So Gabriel will have the first hour and we'll go through exercises that we can implement, but I'll leave that to the expert. Tell them what you're doing. The second half, after Gabriel's hour, we'll have sort of a half an hour where maybe if you have some questions, you can take them with Gabriel, we can have some coffee, talk some, blah, blah, blah. And then we have Andrew and Rickard that's here today from the Federation, which is really nice, really good. They're the new basketutvecklarna, like we say in Swedish. So they'll have 1 hour, and then we have both of our boys 06. We also 8 teams here to help us. And that's basically the setup for tonight. So welcome. Hope everyone gets something out of it. The idea is that we try to collaborate, that we share information and knowledge, and that way we'll all get better together. So you're on.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, hello everyone. I'm Gabriel, physical trainer here for Fryshuset. Also, I work with the 3x3 national team of the last championship. Pretty much I'm gonna go through like a warm-up routine, but it's a warm-up that's also training routine, because I know how it is, like we don't have gym available, we don't have time available, but we do have ways to put a little bit of physical training into our basketball practice. If we take maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, eventually we can do a big difference. And then we can talk about health, like avoiding jumper's knee. We can talk about performance gains, jumping higher, running faster, and also improving body control and strength, right? So if you think about the warm-up, and what do you do when you warm up? You just say jogging for 5 minutes. Those are very precious 5 minutes you have to be just jogging. So we can do a lot better than that. And it's quite simple actually. Because if we take like 15 minutes 4 times a week for 6 months, that will be like close to 30 hours of training time we can have. So we don't want to be just jogging that whole time. All right? So pretty much I'm going to go through 6 pillars. All right? We're going to go to myofascial release. We're going to talk about mobility, so kind of stretching. We're going to talk about activation, which has to do with making our muscles work the proper way. We're going to talk about movement integration, which has to do with movement skill. So how to properly move, how to use your body as a good leverage, as a good tool for movement. Then we're going to talk about neuroactivation. That's getting your brain connected to your body and connected to the game. And then we're going to talk about microdose of training. So how do we implement little doses of training that over time, over 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, is going to make a huge difference in their development, especially when we talk about kids. You also use that with the grown-ups actually. So, because even with the men's team, which plays the first league, time is very short. We don't have time to do everything we want to do, so we have to microdose sometimes. I'll try to keep it very simple, but we can go really complex and deep on this. So if you want to go after more stuff, you can just come to me and email me or text me or whatever you want to do, and we can talk about it. All right? We can have other meetings just for this also. This can be like a 4-day course, and I'm going to try to take it all in 1 hour. All right? Hopefully I can do it. So we're going to work on muscle release. Probably you've seen the foam rolling work, where you do massage in your own body, self-release. Some trainers do it before practice to make your muscles looser, to get some blood flow into it. Research shows that if you do it after practice, it might be better for recovery. So you can choose to do it in the beginning or after, even after you left the court. It's still unsure, it's not really established what's the best, but it seems to be good. All right, so we can try to do it. So I'm just gonna show like 3-4 muscles. You can just Google. The basketball will be the foam roller, okay? So because we usually don't have lots of foam rollers. So you can just go down on the floor. And we go one calf over the ball. Yes, and then we can get the underfoot over the shin. And we're gonna raise our hip off the floor and just roll back and forth through the whole muscle. Usually you want to try to go slow tempo for about 30 seconds on each muscle. Okay, so this would be the calf. Then we can turn, we can go for the quad. So the ball is going to be here. You just put one quad over the ball, open up, and you're going to go back and forth over the ball. And you keep the knee on the floor, the other one, that's not rolling. And just roll back and forth. If you tight, you're going to do some sort of thing on your quad. That's okay. Alright, that's good enough. Usually we're going to do both sides, of course. I'm just kind of rushing through it. Then we can go for the glutes. So you're just going to sit on the ball on one side. Foot on the floor, same side as the ball. Foot on the floor. And then you just cross. So the ball is here. Yes. You're going to lean and grab your foot here. And then it's going to go back and forth. Alright? So, yeah, you can go up now. So this would be one way to start or to finish. And then we can go in. Sorry? You can ask questions, yeah.
So I put 7 and 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
Do you know if this is beneficial or is it maybe what was the question?
He works with 7-year-olds. So he's asking if this is beneficial or not. I think you can do a little bit if you have the time. I would not make it like priority, but it's good to get them going, you know. But with them, I'll go more for games and fun stuff, because this can be a bit boring. So
I was thinking, do their muscles tense up like adults or not so much?
it wouldn't be the same, no, because they have different lifestyles also. So I wouldn't focus so much. I would leave it more for maybe 12, 13. Okay, so this will be the release, before or after practice. I've been tending to do it after practice, all right? After practice could be interesting, even for young ones, because they can relax a little bit, maybe make it like a game, like they have to talk about something, I don't know. And then we go for our dynamic mobility. So we can go, usually I'm not gonna do stretching before practice. I would also leave it for after practice. But also it doesn't seem to make any effect at all in recovery. So I usually don't stretch at all, to be honest. But I like to do a lot of dynamic mobility because that's gonna get your joints going before practice. So usually a bit tight and then you just get that movement, get fluid in there. So I always go with dynamic mobility and we're gonna go simple first and then I'm gonna make it more complex. So I'm just gonna show like 6, 7 exercises. We can go to that sideline over there. You can keep the ball there now. Usually before mobility, you can do actual warm-up, which is just getting the temperature up, which would be variations of running, carioca, jogging, backpedaling, different runs, even light skipping. But I like to put them together because it makes the time more optimal. So I'm going to show you, we're going to come up doing stretching, and we're going to go back doing warm-up, okay? So guys, let's spread out a little bit. Movements are very basic, okay? So just go for toe touches, try your hips back, keep your chest up. Toe touch all the way to the line over there. When you go back, come back, okay? Let's go. Switching legs every time. Try to keep your chest out, back straight, and drive the hips back. You don't want to drive the shoulders down, you want to drive the hips back. Hip in. Nice, all the way to the line, cheaters. Alright, now let's go in a little bit of balance also. So you're going to grab the foot, extend, lean, chest to the floor, and reach. From here, jog forward a little, jump stop, same thing on the other side. Now when you come back, you're going to do 2 and 2s. Okay, let's go. First one was more for the hamstrings, this one is hip flexor, a little bit of shoulder mobility, a little bit of balance, and then we keep the body warm with the running. Alright? Nice, now we're going faster in the world. So we're going to go down, elbow, reach up. You can get your hamstring stretch here, up, and then we're going to switch sides. Same thing on the other one. Got it? Yeah? No, down, lower the hip, chest out, elbow to the foot, and up, hamstring, forward. Switch legs every time. Then we're just going to jog back, forward. Good, so these are 3 very simple variations. You've probably all seen this before. I'm going to go a bit more complex now. But think more about the structure, okay? When you try to do this, you don't want to do 1,000 exercises. You're going to do 1 of each pillar. So one or, not one, but a little bit of each, okay? So a little bit of release, then a little bit of mobility, and we build up everything at the end. You see how they're going to be moving at the end. A little bit more complex now, we can make these combos. So once they get used to the basic ones, we're going to go knee cradle, okay? So we jump stop, grab the foot, put the foot up, pull the knee down. From here, side squat, push, back to balance. Now I'm running, jump stop on the other leg, knee cradle, side squat, balance. Okay? So we got stability, we got the stretch, lateral, which is very basketball, balance. Okay? 3 for 1. Let's go. When we come back now, we're going to come back side running, switching sides. 100 push on the floor, get back, you only move again if you have balance. If you're unbalanced, you don't move. Side running, switching sides. Side. Cool. Last mobility one. We're going to go knee hug, jump squat, knee hug, lunge forward, reach. Okay, if you want to make it tough, we're going to try to place your heel here. That's okay also. Then you're going to go and switch the leg, knee hug, lunge, reach, or touch the heel. Okay, switch legs every time. You got it? Knee hug, lunge, reach. Nice, stop on the lunge here. Just want to show something. Stop the lunge. Nice, now we're going to try to go for a hip touch. Oh, sorry. So this is one way to make it tougher. You can always make things tougher. All right, and now we're going to go forward already. All right, give me a little bit of room to warm already. Yeah? They know if they say no, I'm going to kill them in the gym floor. All right, so this is mobility. There's thousands of exercises. You can just put on YouTube. I use a lot of Instagram for inspiration. You need to have some sense of criticism there because there's a lot of bad stuff also. So you have to have some background on it, but you can find a lot of stuff you can put in. All right? This is just to get the structure of what you can do. Then we go for activation, which is brain tells muscles need to work now, pretty much. All right? So you can grab a basketball and you can partner up. Usually, basic activations would be like planks, side planks, and that sort of stuff. I want to try to do something more, let's get ready for basketball, not for CrossFit. Okay? So you can come closer now. And one ball per couple, sorry. Yeah, just come closer. All right. So very basic one. We're going to do for 15 seconds each. You're just going to squat, bring the ball forward. Partner's going to push the ball as much as you can. All right. You need to try to keep the ball in front of your chest no matter how much your partner pushes. All right. Partners, be nice. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. Push the ball, push the ball, push the ball. Yes, push the ball. Nice, that's really good. Try not to slap it, try more to push. Yes. Nice. Switch partners. Or let's go to the next one. You can switch. The next one is a lunge position. Same thing, but we go 10 seconds on each leg. So lunge down, ball forward. How do I make this harder? If I want to, I raise my heel up. Then I get a lot of ankle strength. Good for not twisting. Okay? So let's go here. You can raise your heel up. Let's see if it gets harder for you. 3, 2, 1, go. Secret point engage. You can see how he's more wobbly because he has a tougher version of it. Nice. Now you can switch one more. You're going to go single leg squat and overhead with the ball. All right? Same thing, 10 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Squat down, bend your knee. Yeah? So now you got knee stability, has to stay aligned with the foot. You got core stability and shoulder stability. Good? Nice. So we're talking about abs, glutes, hips, everything around this area. But also foot is really, really important for basketball. So recently, people have been studying a lot of foot strengthening. All right, so we should try to add some foot exercises in our routine. All right, so usually activation, like I would do one of these, or something else, it's just one, and that would be enough. It take like 30 seconds to do it, so it's pretty fine to do. Remember, it's like the sum of hours and hours throughout the time. All right, so let me just show you the first one. This is also a little bit of mobility, but it's also very basic balance work. So maybe for kids who are still kind of goofy, they don't have really much control, this is a good option. So you're just going to roll the ball as far as you can, not raising the heel, or if you want to make it harder, with the heel raised. That's always a progression, all right? And then we're going to roll back. Outside, back. This is very easy, okay? We don't even have to do this one. We're going to go to the next one. But this is like a beginning, okay? So balance has a lot to do with our senses, you know? And when we play, we're not always seeing everything. We don't always know what's happening around us. So we're going to go a little bit of eye-closed drills, all right? So we're going to stay facing there. Just raise one knee over 90 degrees. Stay facing this way, stay facing this way. That's it. Yeah, 90 degrees. Keep it here, all right? Ball over the head, and we're going to go ball from hand to hand. Eyes open. All right? That's easy, right? Now we're going to do the same thing for 10 seconds with the eyes closed. Let's see what happens. Just close your eyes. You cannot cheat, all right? See how he's shaking his leg a bit? Left leg. Yeah, here, that's it. Come on, two. All right? Nice. So this is also a bit basic, but it's good. It's good for them, you know? Now we're going to do the same thing. Eyes closed, lunge position. Open. Take the ball over there. Take the ball over here. All right? We're going to do 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, till reach 10. Eyes closed. Eyes closed. If it's too easy, try to raise your heels. Yeah? Whenever you see shaking, that means the body is learning how to self-organize to be activated in the right spots. That's good. Or they just go. All right, that's good. You can stop now. So, let's go a bit tougher now on the balance. This is all foot activation, all right? So we're going to go dribbling with the toes up, with the heels up. All right, so toes on the floor, and we can go high dribble to low dribble to high dribble for a while, okay? Let's try. Just get the heel up, high dribble, get the dribble low and low and low and low, and then you get it back up again, all right? You can choose the leg you want to work on. Get the heel up. That's the rule. The heel has to be off the floor. Okay? So we're going to do cuff in, cuff out. Alright? Let's try. Shuffle. Nice. Now pound, crossover, pound, crossover. One pound, one crossover. You up, you up. Do it like a cat race, all the way up. We can do different stuff. We can do like on one leg, rib throughs, over the head, stuff like that. That all works. Okay? Now, we can move to this basket. Just 2 people there. Also, you can try some different shooting stuff. Okay? So, you can go one leg here. Close the basket, single leg, forward touch, flow into the shot, and don't fall back. If you want to fall somewhere, fall forward. Okay? One leg. Nice, a little bit of shooting, balance, flow, and single leg stability, okay? From here, we can move, we can always progress these. So we can go from one leg to what is called a Hayden jump, which is a side jump. So we go to the other leg, keep your balance, shoulders over knees, boom. When everything is aligned, you shoot. Don't let them shoot when they all mess up. Right? So, yes. Off issue. can maybe do turn hops. So if I'm facing here, I can just turn and shoot, different angles, different sides. You can make the jumps longer or shorter depending on their level. Just make sure they have control of their bodies, okay? Also very basic stuff. All right, now let's have some fun. It's always good to put games. I'm gonna show 2 variations of games. This can be considered foot activation games, all right? But they also do cognitive stuff. They also do other stuff. But I usually use them for foot strength, all right? So let's all get into this line here. No ball now. You can keep them close though. All right, partners face each other, and you have to be able to see the line there. So you have to step on the line, 1 foot on the line. Let's go with the right foot now. Both right foots on the line. Nice. Get closer. No, it's okay. Get on 1 foot. Palms forward. And now you gotta push your partner on the palms and make them leave the line. All right. If you hop or if you leave the line, you lose. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Stay in place. There you lost. Okay, push. You gotta push it. Yes. Oh, they have a nice draw over there. Nice. Really good. Okay, good. That's off the line. You can do whatever you want. Just don't leave the line. And just don't slap him in the face.
With knife, slap him in the chest.
Alright, so this is one variant. You can push him a little bit if it's too easy. You can let him push. Now we go inside the circle, 2 people. And here, be reasonable, okay? We're gonna chicken fight. So you can do the left leg now, shoulder to shoulder. You need to push him off the half circle. Alright? 1 leg, we're gonna bump on each other and push each other out. The first one
We can jump around.
on the half circle. You have to push him away from the half circle, outside the half circle. Alright? Let's go. Nice push. That's the chicken fight. Yeah, that's out. So here 1. Alright, so this is good foot activation, core activation, cognitive work, teamwork, and it's fun. Alright. And then we can think about, this was the core, foot, and then we can think more of a whole body, game-prone activation. Okay? So let's say I want to do a defensive training today. So I want to make sure they're really activated sideways, on the side push. Alright, so we can come out, we can use the line. We're going to be side to side here, each other. So you're going to do the drill, you're going to push with that leg. I'm just going to hold it here. Okay? I'm not trying to push, I'm just holding. Alright? I'm going to count to 5. Once I reach 5, I'm going to leave and he's going to slide that way. So we're going to be pushing. I'm out. 3 slides. Okay? So everybody on this side is going to drill. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait. 5 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Push. 2, 3, 4. Leave. Slide. Nice. Now you go. You can make it longer. Let's make it 10 seconds. Push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go! Nice. So isometrics are really good for strength training also. They will get you strong. And if you can get strong sideways, for basketball that's perfect. Right? You can leave a little bit the leg extensions, leg press, squats, and do something that's more specific. Okay? So this is activation, is to get them ready for practice, but it's also strength training. So everything comes together. All right. We can take this as a ball handling drill. So you can have 1 ball here. All right. Get into dribbling position. Stay low. Nice. You can go freestyle. Okay. Show off the skills now. You can go in and out cross. All right. And we're just gonna go 2 ball, just regular pop. Okay? While you're dribbling, your partner's going to try to push your arms, push your legs a little bit, push your shoulders, and we can go for 10 seconds. All right? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Push the arms, make them work. Move around them, move around them. Yes, you can move around, push her up. If she loses the ball, that's okay. Just find her limit, where she can work from. All right? Nice, that's good. That's good. Let me see if I'm still on time. Oh, I'm on time. So this will be more of a game-like activation. You can take it to, you can come here to the side. So you're going to be pushing her. Okay, for 5 seconds. When I say out, you're going to leave and you can finish. Yeah, okay? So go in there, as I was. Nice. Start pushing. 5, 4, 3, push, 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 push. 2, 1, leave and finish. Nice. Okay, so you got that body activation, that pump activation going, and you can go in a finish just to get that touch going a little bit. We're probably going to move to basketball very soon after this. Okay? So this is just examples again, all right? Then we're going to go, so we did the release, the massage of the ball, we did the mobility stuff, get the body joints loosey-loosey. Activation, get the muscles working, okay? Now my muscles are ready to go. Now I'm gonna go with movement integration, which means I'm gonna work on my movement mechanics. So how well do I move? If I run like this, is one thing. If I run like this, it's not so good, right? So me moving well means I need to work less to produce the same, because I am more effective, and also it's safer because now my joints are working the way they're supposed to be, so they're not being overloaded. So my knees are not going, taking tension inside, my ankles are not taking tension to the outside, so we can avoid a lot of stuff just by improving mechanics. That's very important, all right? We can line up in there again. Nice. So we're going to work on skipping. I see a lot of people skipping here, but I see a lot of ragged themselves. Okay, so you just do it. Doesn't mean anything. All right, so what we want to do, pay attention here. We want to try to get a good arm motion, so the thumb goes to the face, and the other one goes to the hip, and then we're just going to punch the elbow back and the hand forward, just like I want to hit someone. All right, or throw a rock back. So it has to be a strong motion. I need to keep my core tight and not loose. Okay, so straight, tight core. And I want to see my legs going up to 90 degrees so I can get a good ground punch. Okay, this is a little bit of plyometric work. All right? And we can have, we're going to do just one, but we can march, we can skip, tempo skip, we can pump skip, we can switch, we can triple switch. If you go to track and fields, coordination drills, thousands of it, YouTube. All right? So let's just do something so you can see. So this is a tempo kick. It's just like a tempo. Try to get the hands in the face, hands in the hip, and drive the knees up. 90 degrees. Okay? Let's go. All the way to the line. We run that. Now running back, a little bit faster pace, 70%, because we're getting close to basketball practice. Nice. Now we can go high knees. All the way up, run back again. Try to keep your foot forward. Nice. Straight leg skips. Pushing the ground, going on, pushing the ground. So if you can teach them to, one cue I would give everybody on running is push the ground. Running means your body is fighting against the ground. So you have to push it. Some people just run because of their momentum. You just kind of fall. not actively pushing, which is different. So all is cued to push the ground, okay? Now, and this is all very simple, everybody does skips, but the way you do it is different. You can do it just because, or you can do it with a reason and proper cueing for it, all right? Now we're going to face sideways, we're going to take that way. And now we're going to learn how to push the ground sideways, all right? Because it's different. If you run forward, it's one mechanics. If you run sideways, sideways is different. So you're going to do side skips, which skips more specific to basketball, all right? So what you're going to do, you're doing the same thing with you, okay? You're going to push and move sideways, and then stay in place, push, out, push. I always move when I push with my outside. Push, input, push, input. All right? Got it? And then we're going to slide back slow and fast. Okay? Let's go. Push, input. Very focused. Let's get it. And don't cross your leg. Nice. Slide back. Good. Nice. Usually you see when they side skip, they're going to tend to start crossing the leg. And you don't want to see that. Alright? Because it's supposed to be like sliding. Alright? So when you see them crossing the legs, just say keep the knees in front of the hips. No crossing legs. Because now we're going to do the crossover skip. Because we need to play defense, we need to slide. But we also need to cross the legs. You have to know how to do both. Alright? So crossover skip is a good one. What we're going to do, we're going to take the other way now. And then this is up. Okay? So here. This is normal skip. This is side skip. And I'm going to cross. So now I'm going to push with my outside foot. And when I push, I'm going to force it to cross. But I'm going to keep my chest forward. Okay? So in place, cross. But my chest is forward. You want to pretend that you're going to keep someone in the foot. Okay? So in place, cross. In place, cross. So it should look like this. You're going to be in place, cross, and keep your chest forward for dissociation so you can run, pass, and stuff like that. Alright? Let's try it. You can stay there. So one push forward, one cross. And now to match with this, we can do carioca with the high knee. Let's go. Or you can go more specific and work on cross running. Okay, so you can go from side to side, just cross. 1, 2. Okay? Go. Cross. Nice. You can just jog back. So this is a different cross. Right? So for jumping, most importantly, you need to be able to land. Why? Because nobody gets injured when they're going up. Everybody gets injured when they're going down and land. Okay? That's basic. So we need to learn how to properly land. Otherwise, we're going to have kids landing all over the place, and we don't want that. Okay? So we can start with a basic snap down. Let's get the ball over the head here. Go on our toes. And on my go, you're just going to snap the ball down, and you're going to sink into your joints. So keep the knees aligned, sit back, bend the knees, okay? Nice and steady. Alright? So we're just going to do this. Okay? You ready? Go. Nice. From toes to heels, and sit back. 2 more. Try to be more aggressive. Go. Nice. If you want to spice it up a little bit, now you're going to get the ball, pound it with both hands as you snap, and catch the ball. So you're going to boom and catch. Alright? Go. Yeah, stay low there. Heel down. Yes. So then you can add little corrections. Same thing, you're going to snap the ball down, but now you're going to go for one leg. So go from 2 legs to 1. Let's go. Left side. Start with 2, start with 2, start with 2. Yeah. Go. Yes, snap the ball, stay stable. Nice. Now we go right leg. So switch the leg. Start with 2, start with 2. 2, 2, 2. Ready. Go. Nice. Give me a line. Now we're going to go from one leg to one leg. Same thing. Left side. Ready? Go. Nice. Switch leg. Go. Nice. This is also a good screening because then you can see, oh, his left side is a bit cooked. He's not able to stay in his heel. He's not able to snap down properly. So you can actually add corrections from here without having to do any super hard physio tests at all. All right? Good. So this will be like movement integration for jumping. All right? We can do other stuff like real simple. I'm just going to show quick here. Okay? You're going to throw the ball up, rebound. I'm going to push you as you do it. Don't worry, I'm not going to push you. Just throw it up and you're going to rebound your own ball. Yeah, and proper length. Go again. Yeah, good. One more. Yeah. All right, so rebounding with contact and working on mechanics because there's nothing else happening. He doesn't have to be thinking about passing the ball, about dribbling, about what's going to happen if he's going to get hit. He can just worry about the proper landing. So this is something you can add. So, same principle, working on landing, but now we're adding cognitive work. So brain work. I love to do this, okay? So he's gonna throw both cones. I have these sticks, okay, that I use with them, powerful. You're gonna throw both at the same time. He's gonna call color. You can also make it like 1 and 2 if you want. You can make it color, 1 and 2. You can make opposite colors. So if he calls red, he needs to catch blue. You can go crazy on this. And then he's gonna jump, catch the right color, land on one leg properly. Let's say if you catch the red one, you need to land on your right leg. If you catch the blue one, you need to land on your left leg. You're gonna call the color, okay? Right? Red was right. Red was right. R. Go. Go. Yeah. Go one more. You can throw a bit higher for him. Yeah. Say it loud. Go. Yeah. Okay. So he needs to think about the landing and about the catching and about breathing and everything else. All right? You want to go one more? Because you look bad in there. Go. There you go. That was good. Now you look good. So 4 things we do, right? Massage, mobility, activation, integration. Now we go for neuroactivation, which means brain. Now it's time to get hyped. Pretty much that's it. All right, I'm gonna keep it simple. We can just spread around in there, everybody. Yes? You can add the snap down again. You can drop the ball now. Yeah. Yes? We're gonna snap down again. Goes up. Oh my go. My first go, we're gonna go down. Second go, we're gonna go motor. Okay, and then we're just gonna relax. All right, ready? Go. Go. Nice, relax. Take your legs off. Now first go, we're gonna go down. Second go, we're gonna go hip turn. Okay, until I say so. All right, ready? Go. Go. Nice, relax. Shake it off. You don't want to make them too tired, all right? Usually in the beginning of practice, you want to work more on speed. So if you kill them in the beginning, their legs get heavy, we don't get speed, we get fatigue, all right? Conditioning, end of practice. Speed and freshness, beginning of practice. Then they can get fast first, condition later, all right? So like 3-5 seconds, not even that. Same thing, first go down, second go, we're gonna go side to side. So my chest, my shoulders stay, my legs move under my body. Okay? Ready? Go! Go! Quick, 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 quick. Nice. Relax, take your legs up. Let's do the line. Again, everybody, one foot on the line, the other one out. Now this is a drill I like very much because to slide, we need to have our shoulders over our hips and our legs wide. And this will teach us that. You can add a step up if you have like a step, that's also good. Okay, but we're gonna try to do like this. We're always gonna keep one foot on the line. We're just gonna switch our step, all right? So I switch the step, I switch the foot that's on the line, and I open up the other one, okay? So I go from side to side, always one foot on the line, okay? Stay wide. I want to see your foot wider than your shoulder, okay? Got it? Ready? And go. Keep one foot on the line. Stay wide, keep your shoulders over the hips. Fast, nice, really good, really good. So this is neuroactivation also, because we have to work really fast. All right, and then one more, we're gonna start outside the line. Yeah, let them see there, just open up this. Okay, start outside the line. We're gonna go switch, a shift step, a switch step, over the line, hop, and back. Okay, so same principle. Foot wider than shoulders, shoulders over the hips. All right? Ready? Stay up. Start on that side. Start on that side. That side, that side. You have to hop. 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 Okay? Ready? Go. Nice. Really good. All right? Cool. Neuroactivation. Okay? I got 7 minutes, so I'm going to rush through this. And then we go for microdosing of training. So neuroactivation, microdosing. So this is going to be speed training. Why? Because like I said, it's the beginning of practice. So you want to let them work really fast. Now they're ready to go. They all run. We all run, right? Yeah? So you can let them work really fast. Longer breaks. Okay? So it's not conditioning. They need to rest. 5 times more, 4 or 5 times more than what they worked. So if they work hard for 10 seconds, let them rest for 40, 50 seconds. 5, 6 times, 6 reps, 6 rounds of each drill. It's not gonna take too long, and they're gonna get the speed stuff done. All right? This can also be basketball drill. If you're gonna run like some sort of line where they have to sprint, layup, whatever you want to do, it can be that. I'm gonna show something more physical training specific. All right? Okay. You can do it basketball or no basketball. Okay? So everything I do is my mirror. All right? So if I go back, you have to go back. Back. Mirror. Oh. If I go forward, you go forward. Side, you go side. Boom, boom. Okay? Basketball or no basketball? Okay, you do without basketball. Give your basketball together. Okay? So on my go, 1 leader, 1 follower. The leader now is the follower. The leader job is to get the follower locked. Okay? As much as you can. Alright? Short distance, not more than 5 meters. Ready? Go! So this is agility. Cognitive work plus speed plus running mechanics, okay? You don't have to go. Alright. One volunteer with the ball here. touch, come back to the middle. Okay? Ready? White. Blue. Red. 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 Green. Blue. Nice. Okay? You can make them switch hands. You can make 2 colors our left hand, 2 colors our right hand. You can make numbers. You can make a lot of things here. All right? Also cognitive, also agility, which is agility is cognitive work plus speed work. That's pretty much agility. All right? So you can only run outside the circle. You cannot go too far. You have to be on the edge. Okay? You are running from her. She's trying to catch you, but you can only run sideways, and you can run forward. So you can run like this, but you can only run like this, and you have to run away from her. All right? Oh my God. 3, 2, 1, go. Both running forward, both running sideways. You can do running back if you want. It's kind of crazy, but you can do it. All right. 1 arm apart. Yes. So. Nice. That's the distance. Okay. If I raise red, you guys have to run inside the 3-point line. That's the safe spot. You have to get if I raise red, okay? If I raise blue, you have to run inside the 2-point line, you guys have to catch. All right? Good. What did I raise? Red. You see, now they have to really think about it. Okay? Red, you run, blue, they run. Nice, let's go one more, come on. Okay, so you can do many variations. This is speed work, this is fun. If you want to do different type of running, let's get you 2 here. So you have to watch here, all right? You have to run all the way to the other side. You're going to stay after the baseline. Okay? You have to run on the edge. That's what you're going to win. But he's going to determine when you start running. So when he moves and leaves, you can go. Not before him. You're going to have to catch him. You don't even have to catch him. You have to run. You have to run the edge. All right? He needs to move. So he needs to react to his movement. It's nice running curves sometimes, you know. It's not so linear with games. We need to have this nice foot angles. It's also working on the ankle strength on a different type of angle, which we use a lot. All right. If you push from here, my ankle is kind of being pushed outside. All right. So we need to work on those different angles when we run. I'm over my time, Eva. Can I go for 5 more minutes?
Yes. That's why I have that extra half an hour.
Can we also ask about
Yeah?
Sorry. I'm quite confused and I'm very interested in strength training. You talk about that, like specifically squatting. At what ages, what types of weights, what is it going to do, when is it good to do it, how heavy, that type of thing.
That's another 4-day course. It's a bit complicated. Like, nowadays, I don't even squat with anyone. I don't think any of my players squat at all.
So weights then? When is it good? When is it too early?
Weights, I think about overloading movement. So it's kind of hard to explain. It's a bit complex, but I try to bring basketball movement into the gym. And I try to overload those movements. And then I can use weights, or I can use bends, or I can use something else. But pretty much weight training, let's say more generally, you can start doing from 13, 14, that's okay. You can do body weight stuff from 10, 11, that's fine. It's just the control of your own body. You're not going to stop growing, you're not going to get injured. It's okay. I would say the earliest to start, as long as you have responsibility and you have good learning, you have a good teacher, that's fine. And then load control how much, then that's a bit complex to go right now. I would have to go longer to explain that. But it's okay to go weights from a younger age, that's fine. And you can add some stuff in the warm-up actually. In the activation, maybe you do some isometric rear foot elevated lunges. You can do some bridges, single leg bridges, just holding that position over there. That's fine. You can do it after practice also. If you don't have weights, go for more time, so you can just hold for 1-2 minutes there. That's okay. Should be fine. All right? You can consider that skills training, basketball skills, are also some sort of speed training. So you can take that as a microdose also. So you take the end of the warm-up, and you just use that time to work on raw, pure skills. So different moves. Let me just show you quick, because I don't want to go too much. Let me just get the book. So we can go, just line them up on a cone, or you don't even need to use the cone. And just work on different motions. So you can work on hesitation, just hesi, and go full speed, come back, do like 8-10 reps. You can go for baby shifts, where you shift your step, which is important. You can work on maybe putting the ball in your pocket, and going from there. Triple cross, boom, everything, lots of speed, and let them rest a little bit. All right? You can go like shifts, where you throw the ball one side, jab the other. So this is the time also you can put moves on. So they don't become just dribble, shoot, layup. And usually we don't have time to do this sort of skill stuff. But again, if you put microdoses, every day you put a little bit of an extra move, maybe they practice by themselves, so they can add stuff to their library of moves. All right? I feel like whenever I try to really overload them a little bit, not to the point that they're gonna get frustrated, just to the point that they're gonna feel challenged and they're gonna really focus and try to do something that's harder than what they used to, that really gets them going good in the practice right afterwards. So their coordination, their touch is gonna be so good, their focus is gonna be so good. So I always try to overload them. Right? You can go. Yeah, now is your time to show up. So simple stuff like this. This is one example. Ball forward. Sorry, like this. Palms facing side like this. You're gonna drop, and you're gonna switch the hands, and you're gonna catch them in a squat. You understand? Yeah? Yes. Go up. One more. So stuff like this. Also, I like to put it here. Like from here, you're gonna drop, touch the shoulder, and catch again. Yes. Go one more. Nice. So different stuff like that. And also a good, really good way after all of this to go into basketball is go with some one-on-ones. So they can put it all together and just work on their basketball, more game-like situation. All right, so just, you can go, since you're here, right? Go in there, just one simple example because we're talking about speed. So this could be one example of one-on-one speed. Go in here, defense. Okay, so you're going to be taking time. And put the ball in. So he's touching the ball. Once the ball releases, you need to attack, you need to run after him. Okay, ready? Go. So you can do different variations. This is one very simple, probably seen this and done this, but it's good stuff to put at the end. It's speed and it's basketball. So you kind of get the warm-up, turn it into basketball, and then you turn it into practice. All right? That was it. I hope it was good.